think of younger days.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Orion Kerkering. What's the word on him?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Castellanos makes the grab on the run. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Spencer Horwitz.
And he's become one of the top stories around the league, and rightfully so, Boog. He's approaching 30 straight games with a hit, man. That's just crazy. So his at-bats are pretty much can't-miss stuff right now.
Ernie Clement, the next to hit. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 12th of the season. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 68th homer of the year. It's 2-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Schwarber on the run. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Looking to bring his hitting streak up to 30 games. Oh, now this ball gets down, and that rolls into the corner. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. And that flips the calendar on his hitting streak. He's now at 30 straight games with a knock, a full month.
Yeah, and maybe we're not quite ready to start talking DiMaggio just yet, Boog, but we're not that far off. I mean, you make it to 30 games, you're in rare company, and not many guys have made it that far in the last 50 years. So absolutely congratulations to him. It's been really fun following him to this point.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 3-0. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
So first and second with one gone. Digging in, Addison Barger. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Tag to third, and that's a double play. They limit the damage here.
Well, the big no-no right there, even though it was a bang-bang play, we always remember you do not make the third out at third base. They just ran themselves out of the inning.
He did it for the brethren. I kept it all smiles like Preston when they pressed in with their questions. I went many miles with the testing because I'm destined to get blessings for the brethren. Got many.
Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher Kevin Gossman. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Tosses to first, and a quick out number 1. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Bryson Stott.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Alec Bohm stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, number 36. Kirkering back to work. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Kirkering, a 6'2" righty, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And now it's Dalton Varsho, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 5-zip. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ernie Clement now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. Marsh going back on this one. And it's off the wall. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll pull into second safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in.
Jose Alvarado gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. It just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 out, runner at second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third. Could be extra bases. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman,
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 6-0.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
At the belt and fires. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's George Springer. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Marsh gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Addison Barger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one hammered way back there. That's long gone. A monster shot to right. Their third home run of the inning. It's 10-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Next is the designated hitter. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a pitch. That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
There's a foul ball. Gosman, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. That one fouled off.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball.
Makes the grab, one down.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important. Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
The Jays up big in this one here in the second and final game of the series. And he grounds one to the right side. Horowitz over to first. That ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back here in Philadelphia at the plate, Dalton Varsho. The pitch. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Now a fly ball to right center. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 11-0. But they hold him to just a one-out single. Nice work to get the ball back in quickly.
Well done. Drives in the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The batter.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now here is Spencer Horwitz. That one ripped. See you later. He hammers one out to right, and they boost their lead. It's 14-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity.
New pitcher on now, Carlos Estevez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So one out, nobody on. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Kirk rounds second on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Addison Barger. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the DH. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. One run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And here is line drive, knocks it down. 1 at second, and they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
So digging in, Ernie Clement.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's towards center, under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Jays lead it 17-0. As we go to the last of the third. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Around second is Realmuto, and he's got a leadoff triple.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
So man aboard, and now for the Phillies, Weston Wilson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
No ball, 1 strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That's to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Got him. Now 1 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate.
Ground ball left side. Playing home. He's safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Man at first with 1 gone. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's didn't.
Runner takes off on the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now here is Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Harper.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Just off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. One out, bases loaded. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber, and he's already singled in this game. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Strike 2. Stop at third. Boom on second. Harper over at first with 1 away. Struck him out looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side. Barker has a beat on it, and that'll do it. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to inning number 4. Toronto leads this one 17-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 18-1. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
One down. Stepping in, Alejandro Kirk. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Right through there for a strike. Estevez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next for Toronto, George Springer. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, Addison Barger. That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's out easily. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Line to left, and that's just foul. Two outs, 2 in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. Oh and 2 now. Bounce to third. This looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. And that rolls into the corner. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. So they get 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. The Blue Jays on top, 20-1. Bottom 4, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Gosman back to work. Fought off foul. Hard hit, right side. And Castellanos is out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Strike on the outside. And it's 0-1. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. This one popped up. Kirk squeezes it, and there's two down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Fires over to Guerrero, and Realmuto is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now on the bump, Jose Ruiz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Now, Ernie Clement swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here! He'll circle the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 22-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In for a strike. 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Smoked into left, base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Vladdy coming around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strong. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And here is Alejandro Kirk. 4 for 4. He singled 3 times and hit a homer. And first offering is fouled off.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Man at second. Slice to right. Can't get there, and it deflects off him.
Now back, the right fielder,
And the batter is George Springer. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Marsh moving back. And it's gone. Home run. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 26-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. In the air to left, down the line. Drops into the glove. One away.
Now back. Designated hitter.
And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH. Strom in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. And that one sliced foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the center fielder.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And fires in a fastball at 95. He swings and fouls one off. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is number 9. High fly ball down the left field line. That ball's carrying. Say goodbye to that one. So he goes yard to left. Their third home run of the inning. It's 29-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty, 1 away. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That one hammered but pulled foul. One out, base is empty. Ripped on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Left field, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
I mean, come on, have a game. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Alejandro Kirk. That to right. Castellanos has this one sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
La pista está caliente, la mami tan rica. La calle se prende, mira que ardor. Adrenalina. Adrenalina. Adrenalina.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5. Weston Wilson. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-2.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. But he found a way to just get it by him.
Fly ball center field. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And it's fouled away.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.